Hello, this is Oliver from the Brave Souls team. Today, I'll be introducing two characters from the 1000-year Blood War Xena summons Preeminence, which will be releasing on the 31st of August. The first character in this summons is Oetцу. Oetцу is a speed attribute character with no affiliation killer plus. His soul trait is damage to enemies not afflicted by an ailment plus 40%. He is a melee, strong attack type character whose gauge can be activated through the use of a strong attack. When activating his gauge, he will receive the gauge effects Berserker 100% and Frenzy plus 1. His innate skills are Sprint plus 2, Havoc 20% and Marauder. Plus, he has the EX move Super Strong Attack. Here's a list with the rest of his skills. Now, let's see this character in action. Oetçu has the skill Increased damage to enemies not afflicted by an ailment 100% and the soul trait Damage to enemies not afflicted by an ailment plus 40%. This allows for a 140% increase in damage against enemies not afflicted by status ailments. Also, triggering his gauge effect activates the skills Berserker 100% and Frenzy plus 1. This means that when combined with his skill Frenzy plus 2, he can unleash the extremely high firepower of 3 extra hits and a 100% damage boost to his strong attacks. Plus, when activating the EX move Super Strong Attack, he delivers a slashing attack that deals immense damage to enemies around him. This attack has more destructive power than strong attacks, but due to its limited range and long cooldown, it needs to be timed well. His special move has greater potency thanks to the skills Bombardment plus 1 and Weaken Defense, and with the effect of increased damage to enemies not afflicted by an ailment being boosted to 140%, his special move promises to deal devastating damage. Meanwhile, his skill Poise Break Accept Brave Battles makes it easier for him to go up against enemies with poise. Finally, having no affiliation killer plus means he can excel in guild quests and limit breaker quests with no affiliation killer and increased melee damage rules. Next, let's look more closely at his attacks. Here are the normal attacks. His normal attacks are a string of 4 melee attacks. Now for the strong attacks. Strong attack 1 deals damage straight ahead. Here is the second strong attack. Strong attack 2 deals damage while pushing forward. Here is the third strong attack. This attack goes full screen. Finally, his special move, Surprise. And that wraps it up for Oetçu. And now for Tенjero. Tенjero is a technique attribute character with human killer plus. His soul trait is normal attack damage plus 35%. His third strong attack heals, while his second strong attack both heals and provides a boost. The rest of his attacks can inflict paralysis, and he is a ranged, normal attack type character. His innate skills are Sprinter plus 2, Freeze resistance 100% and Sharpshooter. Here's a list with the rest of his skills. Now, let's see this character in action. Tенjero can inflict paralysis with attacks other than his second and third strong attacks, stopping the enemy's movement for a certain period if successful. His second strong attack has a boost and healing effect, and he has the skills Booster and Enhancer, so he can significantly improve both the destructive and staying power of himself and his allies. Additionally, thanks to the skills Medic and Healer, he can heal all ally stamina. He can also heal with his third strong attack, making him particularly useful for maintaining the stamina of his allies during prolonged battles. Plus, he possesses the soul trait Normal Attack Damage plus 35%, a higher value than previous soul traits which, when combined with his skill Increased Normal Attack Damage 60%, results in a 95% boost to normal attack damage. Furthermore, with the skill Team/Party Increase Soul Reaper Damage to Status Ailment Affected Enemies 30%, the damage done to enemies inflicted with status ailments increases for his entire team. Finally, he possesses Human Killer Plus and has many skills such as Flurry in Guild Quest plus 2, Increased Range Damage in Guild Quest 30%, and Increased Killer Effect in Guild Quest 50%. This gives him an edge in guild quests and makes him effective as a non-controllable character in guild quests with human killer and increased range damage rules. Next, let's look more closely at his attacks. Here are the normal attacks. His normal attacks are a string of 4 ranged attacks. Now for the strong attacks. His first strong attack surrounds the character and attacks forward. Here is the second strong attack. Strong attack 2 deals damage straight ahead. This attack provides a boost and heals. Here is the third strong attack. This attack goes full screen. This attack also heals. Finally, his special move. Okay, my turn. And that wraps it up for Tенjero. And those were the character intros for the 1000-year Blood War Xena summons, Preeminence. As already mentioned, this summons will be available from the 31st of August,